The power of influence. That's the theme for this year's Global Women's Forum Dubai, which aims to highlight dynamic women across governments and the business world, as well as their valuable contributions across the global economy and society. The opening session featured addresses by World Bank Group President David Malpass, along with Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, Kristalina Georgieva, and advisor to the U.S. President Ivanka Trump. In her opening speech, Ivanka Trump thanked the UAE leadership for their commitment to advancing women's economic participation across Dubai and the UAE.
Here in the UAE, I would like to commend Emirati leaders for removing barriers to women joining the workforce and developing a national strategy that recognizes women as central to sustainable growth. Last year, more than 70% of Emirati university graduates were women. 70%. It's incredible. Yet only 10% of UAE's total national income is derived from women, and we know that this is going to grow and flourish in the years ahead. Progress ultimately builds upon progress.
However, she also stressed that there is still much more work to be done, as too many women continue to face obstacles to entering the workforce, starting their own businesses, reaching their full potential, and charting their own future. Ivanka Trump shared with the attendees that in the Middle East and North Africa, on average, women have only half the legal rights of men. In fact, in this region alone, women's economic equality has the potential to add $600 billion to global annual GDP by 2025. Meanwhile, the president of the World Bank Group, David Malpass, said that he estimates that in the MENA region alone, increasing female labor workforce participation to the levels of men could boost regional GDP by 47%. Currently, $575 billion in regional income is lost because of gender-based discrimination in laws, social norms, and practices that constrain women's rights and opportunities. Several notable speakers from the UAE also shared their insights throughout the event, including Chairperson of Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, Sheikha Latifa bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who said women's empowerment continues to be part of the nation's culture.
People don't know really the history of Dubai and the history of women of Dubai. And if I take you back a little bit, when Dubai was a little fishing village by the creek, the men of the emirate used to go out to sea for pearl diving, because pearl diving was the lifeblood of the city. And they would go out for months on end, and some of them didn't even make it back. So who was left to take care of the households of the families and even the businesses? It was the women. So you see, it's a very natural progression in our culture and in this region, definitely within Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, to have society look up to women and depend on them, and for women to have a lot of respect from the men in society. And I think that is where the disconnect comes. It's these kind of stories that I believe we need to tell in order for people to understand where we came from and why we are who we are today and where we are today.
The two-day forum wraps up tomorrow at the Madinat Jumeirah. Faraz Javid, Emirates News.